I'm here with Matt Neumann. He's new here from Cosmic Rays. We're going to be watching the video Teen Bank Robbers on Heroin. I hope Teen Bank Robbers on Heroin, this isn't like an autobiographical story. Have you ever taken heroin and robbed a bank, I guess is what I'm asking?
I ain't past the bar. I know a little bit. I'm legally caught on camera.
Are you pleading the fifth right now?
It's not autobiographical. It's not autobiographical. Absolutely not.
Right.
It reflects some.
Sorry, we're just entranced in the shot.
Some aspects of some people I knew briefly when I was growing up. But mostly it's kind of a allegory to talk about being, I don't know, broke in love and feeling like, you don't have any future.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And bring it into the video, it opens up with this kind of intense sort of reverse shot.
Yeah.
Who are these guys? These aren't professional actors.
No, this is Northcote's favorite son, Toby Marsh, who is a really good friend of mine. He used to work with the Northcote Social Club. And this is Ashley Bondan.
Yeah.
A fantastic musician and an even better human being, really good friend. She's in Zone Out, her project, and she's also the drummer for one of Melbourne's absolutely best bands, Totally Miles.
Yeah, definitely.
I've known Mel for a while now, and I just thought they'd be really good in this, and yeah.
And that's because this isn't a professional production, as you said. This is sort of DIY, self-produced. Yeah. Was that sort of a decision you made for aesthetic reasons, or just necessity?
Necessity. I had money. Shit. So the lenses I used for this were C-mount Japanese security camera lenses that I adapted to use on a Magic Lantern hacked EOS M, which is a crop sensor, which is what do you call it again? Canon's crop sensor camera that they released a couple years ago to terrible reviews, but it turns out you can use Magic Lantern and you can mount 1.4 50 mounts you can get for $50.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I shot this with two lenses, a 35mm 1.4 and a 50mm 1.4. They're both Japanese security camera lenses that I adapted to work on this, but I think they look pretty cool.
So this is basically shot on security camera that would be used to stop teen bank robbers if you were teen bank robbing in Japan.
I don't think that there is really any way to stop teen bank robbers on heroin.
Yeah.
To get to that point early enough on, and I guess the whole idea behind the video, the whole idea is that if you put young people in a desperate situation, economically, or emotionally, or in a cultural sense, that, it's dangerous to leave people with the idea that they have nothing or they have no future.
Yeah, that's true. Because I think, right now that they're playing with guns like this.
Yeah,
that's serious business.
Yeah.
You have to
messing with the occult.
Yes, because you've got this tarot, the unluckiest tarot hand of all time.
Oh, that just means change. But I'm using it pretty, slapdash on that.
Right.
But then again, reading tarot is just a way of talking. The idea that it's a way of talking about issues and situations that maybe you wouldn't be comfortable bringing up without some kind of outward stimuli.
Right, especially being a card.
Yeah, exactly. So, especially in prevalent society where women were told, stop talking, don't talk to anybody about your feelings are not valid, and then women would go get the tarot cards read and have somebody to talk about with these, and if it was viewed as mystical rather than viewed as, I just really need to talk to somebody about the horror that, this ancient patriarchy has brought upon my life.
I'd never thought about it that way, but that totally makes sense.
Yeah, it's counseling in a sense.
Now, did you get any grief? Because I imagine...
We got chased away from this.
You got chased away from this, this arcade?
Yeah, so that shot was shot from the car because I was like, well, can they just hang out? They're good, they can play the games. Yeah. We kept getting told it was private property. So, we got chased away, so I didn't get quite as many shots as I wanted to get at this spot.
Okay. But that's just the DIY way, isn't it?
Essentially, we just, we got chased out of that. And then that's actually just behind the apartment building where me, Georgia, and my drummer live.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so, because I didn't want to freak anybody out of the store.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but,
do you feel the clip was a success?
Yeah, there's things, anything that you do, there's things you look back and do differently, but I think that, these guys really trusted me, and they, and working with them in it, and I with these scenes where they were looking at each other, or when they were, I was having them, because all memory is, recreation rather than recollection. I just asked them to remember when they met as characters and remember feeling distrustful, then regaining their trust, their first kiss, everything. I asked them to be actively remembering these things, creating these memories in their head.
Wow.
And it ended up working out so well. Like I just, in the way that they look at each other.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
I think it's incredible to think that this was made over what, like 2 days with like a handful of petty cash.
Yeah, well,
and some friends.
I mean, hey, it's all just, yeah, I mean, you can, it's creating access to, or creating a way of just researching and finding ways to do things with less money is, you know, it's a good way to do stuff because I'm not liable to anybody else, so I don't have to justify my decisions to anyone on this thing. But yeah. I mean, mostly the video and the song are really just about like my girlfriend and me, like just being together and being in love when we were kids. I mean, like, 'cause I've been with her we've been together for about 8 years now, and yeah, just the idea of feeling like two people against the world in a certain sense.
Well, that's really beautiful then. I hope us two can be against the world someday as well. I hope it can happen.
I'm not sure you can match my intensity, but that's okay. You know,
I don't think I can match your intensity.
Okay, cool. This is when I put a gun on the table and just stare at you, right?
All right, I'm not down for this one. I don't need to rob a bank again. I mean, I'm too much shit already.
Oh man.